Hey, Coach Belden here. Today I'm going to take you through a couple of quick and dirty hybrid supersets. In the first superset, I'm going to perform 30 seconds of pull-ups with a knee raise, supersetted with 30 seconds of rotational lunges. And towards the end of that superset, I'm going to show you how to intensify that movement. Okay, so here we go. I like using the jungle gym straps. Get a little rotation in the wrist. Just got to do the retraction first, always. Finish with the knee raise. Nice and slow. Alright, I'm going to get right down without rest. Pick up the sandbag, and the foot I step, I'm going to rotate away from the foot I step back with, so I'm rotating to the front leg. I want to keep most of the weight on the front heel, driving the heel down, you stand up. So we're getting a unilateral knee dominant movement combined with rotation in this particular workout, or this particular exercise. And good, it's round one. You're going to come right back to it in 30 seconds. So, the sandbag movement, the rotational lunge, is a movement that a lot of people don't put in their workouts, but they probably should. And in the next set, I'm going to once again show you how to intensify that just a little bit. Here we go, second set. I like the Jungle Gym XT handles. And with this now, I'm going to perform a rotational clean. So as I come down, I'm going to explode up and clean the back. Now, if you're not advanced enough to perform this movement, because it's essentially a one-leg clean, you've got to apply a lot of force. Very intense movement. If you're not advanced enough to perform that yet, stay with the rotational lunge. For those of you who need a little bit of something extra, you feel like intensifying the workout, that's the way to go right there. Once again, love the jungle gym straps. Allow me to rotate, supinate my wrists in, engage the biceps a little more. Hold on this last one. Legs straight out. 3, 2, 1. All right. So super slow. Little isometric hold there at the end. Once again from another angle here. Boy, these are rough. Best exercises for speed development that I know of. That's superset number one out of the way. Be coming back momentarily for superset 2. Okay, for our second superset, we're going to perform a kettlebell military press or kettlebell push press for 30 seconds each arm. And then we're going to turn right around without rest and perform 30 seconds of one leg deadlifts each leg. So now we're performing an upper body push and a hip. As I mentioned earlier, the rotational clean, it's one of the best movements I know for speed development. One leg deadlift is as well. All right, here we go. And once again, notice how I'm lifting my chest as I drive the kettlebell overhead. Good lockout up top. Switch sides. Now we're going to pick up the sandbag right away using good form, good technique, and start performing one leg deadlifts with the left leg. Remember to drive the bottom leg into the ground, bottom heel into the ground. Want to maintain good posture throughout this movement. You should have a slight bend in the bottom leg, and if you can push the back leg back, switch legs as if you're trying to touch a wall behind you. That will help you to fold back the hips and engage the hamstrings. Once again, this exercise is phenomenal for speed development. Time for one more. And superset, or set number 1 and superset number 2 in the books. All right, now notice that we're performing our supersets today in a cross quadrant fashion. Okay, so we're performing an upper body pull with a quad dominant or knee dominant movement, and an upper body push with a hip dominant or hamstring dominant movement. Here we go again. I like to get a little static hold up top. Once again on presses, posted jerks. We're going to apply a lot more tension because we're not using legs as much. We want to apply just the tension we need to get the job done. All right, once again, back to one leg deadlifts. This is a slow movement. And we want to keep the heel, keep the focus on applying pressure to the heel. And if you're struggling with balance, once again, driving that bottom foot into the floor and picking out a spot on the floor about 5 or 10 feet out in front helps as well. Notice I'm letting the bag slide right down my thigh and down my shin, keeping the bag as tight to the body as possible. And when you push that back leg back and engage the hips, that's exactly what should happen. All right, round 2 of superset 2. Getting ready to come back for our last set of presses. I'm going to speed things up a little bit on the presses this time. Love combining different training tools. Put a little variety in. But I add kettlebell presses into the workout. Kettlebell jerks, a good part of the time. Love it. To the other side. And back to more one-leg deadlifts. Now we're back to slow again. And to the right leg. Boy, this movement really works the hamstrings and glutes. Perform with kettlebells, sandbags, a bar, small child, whatever you can find that has a little weight to it. Okay, there's a couple quick supersets. Hope you enjoy.